From 1985, the horror comedy Are You Eating It or Is It Eating You? The Stuff. It shouldn't really be completely forgotten because it's written, directed, and produced by Larry Cohen. If that name isn't familiar, he's been writing scripts since the 60s and he's still active to this day. He's even written the Phone Booth script from 2002, 2003, the Colin Farrell thriller, one of my favorite movies. Maniac Cop series, It's Alive from 1974. So he's a legend, but this movie really isn't much to speak of. It's kind of like The Blob, and there's a lot of comedy in it, but it isn't like completely goofball. And the theme is, if you've ever seen the trailer, the stuff it's introduced within moments of watching it. You turn it on Netflix and it's like, oh, some old guy finds it in a shaft mine, and then it's mass produced by corporations where they didn't fully research it, or they paid off the health department to sell it. Kind of like similar to like themes of fluoride in the water or pink slime in the hamburger meat that's used, or in the hamburger or the beef that's used in America, including cafeterias and school cafeterias. So it gets produced as this ice cream that tastes good, and what it does is it slowly takes over your brain. It's a sentient organism, and you really don't get any special effects, any major special effects. You don't get any scanners or poltergeist scenes where like the guy gets mutated like you see in the poster here. You get that only one or two times. The other time's a brief time, and then the one time isn't exactly what you're hoping. It's pretty decent 80s. There isn't that much of it. That isn't even until like an hour and 10 minutes into the movie. It's not like everyone gets taken over and mind controlled. Like, it's kind of like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, or like similar to The Faculty, where they get mind controlled. But it's not like everyone is getting mind controlled, even though it's being mass produced and everything. It just follows like this goof. This lead character is supposed to be this industrial spy, as they call him. He gets hired by this other corporation of guys in suits who are looking to capitalize on the stuff. So that's our lead character. We follow him around. There's some decent creative camera work and shots because it was his vision. The screenwriter directed it, obviously. So we got a few decent shots. Isn't much to speak of. There's a few decent lines, let's say. Paul Sorvino plays this Colonel Comic Relief. He's got some good lines where he's like, no one ever likes me. He's like, I saved the U.S. and they all still hate me. There's some good one-liners if you stick in there and actually stick it out. Guess who the head of the company, of the stuff company, is? It's Patrick O'Neill, who was once in a Twilight Zone episode. He's also the guy who was he's the realtor in Silent Night, Bloody Night, 1974, which is an early graphic slasher film. It was a Christmas-themed slasher film. It even came out before Black Christmas. I think it's better than Black Christmas. Watch them both. And then he's in a Twilight Zone episode, like I was saying, where he drinks this reversed aging potion, and he turns into a baby. So anyway, the corporation ends up recalling it, and the ending's pretty good. He ends up forcing Patrick O'Neill and this other corporate guy to eat the stuff. Oh, they reproduce it. What they do is only put 12% of the stuff in it this time instead of it being pure stuff. And so he forces them to eat it at gunpoint, and it takes over their brain for the ending. And overall, I'd say it's a C minus. I love the poster. It gets you to watch it. And hell, it's not like there's that many good movies on Netflix to watch, so I watched this, eventually got around to it. C minus overall. Tell me your thoughts, or suggest a horror movie from the 80s or 70s you want me to review, or suggest one that I haven't seen that I could check out. That'd be awesome. I'm out.